Hello there. Today we're going to talk about the Six of Swords, also known as the Lord of Earned Success. So the Six of Swords is both a six and a sword. Let's break that down and then we'll jump into the meaning of the symbolism in the card. So Suit of Swords governs the mind, perceptions, and decision-making. The six is known as the restoration of balance and harmony after the upset of the five. So there are three parts to this concept of the restoration of harmony. And let me break those three down for you. The first thing is that in order to move on, you need to start by leaving. So the six is a journey. And so all of these sixes are cards of departure. You are leaving from one thing and going to the other. The second part of this journey is the journey itself. Sixes are cards that remind you to live in the present as you move through the transitions of your life. And the third part is harmony. When a six appears in your tarot reading, the outcome will be harmonious, although it may not be immediate. So some of the keywords that are associated with the Six of Swords are transition, change, and releasing baggage. Flip it upside down and we have personal transition, resistance to change, and unfinished business. Let's jump into the cards. The picture on this card is a very traditional vision of what a Six of Swords looks like. This is a universal weight deck, but all of the traditional decks have a picture of a boat with three individuals, and they're moving through rough waters. And the sky appears a bit stormy and cloudy. Here it doesn't look awful, but it's a little bit gray. So the boat in the center of the card is carrying three individuals: the ferryman, the woman, and child. These are symbolizing deliberate effort, trust, and no interference. The boat symbolizes the journey or transition that they are making from one situation or state of mind to another. The direction that the boat is moving in can vary, but generally it is moving from left to right, which is a symbol of progress and movement forward. The ferryman, who is the one who is steering or guiding the boat. Here he is. He is a wise, experienced figure who has masculine energy, and he insists in navigating the journey. The ferryman represents guidance, transition, and the necessary passage from one phase to another. The woman, who is here, we only see her back, and she represents us as we navigate our journey. And since we don't get to see her face, it's very hard to gauge her mood and her emotion, but she does represent feminine energy. And the child in the card holds really no authority and simply accompanies the others on the boat, representing indecisiveness and unconscious passivity. So together with the ferryman and the woman, the child completes the representation of the family dynamic here in the card. There are six swords that are standing upright at the front of the boat, and it's blocking the view of the ferryman and adding unnecessary weight. And what they do is they symbolize the burden of past experiences. It's also old biases and thinking patterns that you carry with you, like the weight of them, into new situations and scenarios. And these old biases and ways of thinking do not allow you to really see things in a very clear and positive way towards the future. The swords are balancing the boat, and this means that stability has now been restored after a period of difficulties. But I have a feeling that if you try to pull these swords out of the boat, it's like they are like plugging holes that the boat just might sink. So it's still a precarious journey that you're on here. There's a blurred shoreline in the distance, and this hints to the unknown that lies ahead. Now, on one side of the boat, there is still water, and on the other side of the boat, it's a little bit rippled. So the still water is about calm, which means the emotions that you will be needing in order to get you where it is that you want to go through this transition. The rippled water is about challenges and emotional turbulence that you are leaving behind. It signifies difficulties you have faced and how you are now moving towards a more harmonious and stable future. So those are all of the main points in the card. But the important thing is, if you pull the Six of Swords, then this suggests that after failures, it's really important for you to move on. You are recovering, whether it's grief or loss or whatever it is that you are moving on from. Just know that just you keep taking steps forward, harmony will be restored. So with that, I wrote some journal prompts on my handy dandy note card, and I'm going to read them to you. And you can do with them what you'd like if you'd like to write your journal about them. The first question I have for you is, how can I navigate through a challenging transition in my life with grace and resilience? And I'll put these in the box below if I'm talking too fast for you. The second question is, what aspects of my past do I need to leave behind in order to move toward a more peaceful and balanced future? And the last thing I want to leave you with is just a thought. Sometimes the best thing to do is to leave the situation. As I mentioned, the 6 is about departure. And what if the best thing that you could do was to remove yourself from the situation? Just a thought. So with that, I want to thank you so much for stopping by, for watching me here, and let me talk to you about the 6 of Swords. Did you like what I had to say? Do you have anything to add? Are there anything that I missed, or anything that you have a certain feeling about the card that you want to share? Please write it in the box below. I promise you I will reply. So with that, I want you to know that if you like this video, I have many other on YouTube, and I also write a newsletter that I would love for you to get. It's free. It's also, the link is in the box below, so check it out. And with that, I want to thank you. I look forward to seeing you the next time.